Hi Flosstube, welcome to my home. My name is Lisa and my channel is Lisa Abby's Needleworks. I thought today I would show you a little bit about what I've been working on. It's been like 4 weeks since I did a last update. So it looks like I've been really ambitious, but it's just been spread out over a long period of time. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. 4th of July is just around the corner. I cannot believe that we're like as far into the year as we are. But I'm going to try not to get too worked up about it and not dread winter. It'll be fine. Just thankful that we have air conditioning. So anyway, thought I'd show you a little bit of what I finished. I had one little spurt of energy the one day, so I just cranked out quite a few finishes. So we'll start with probably my latest one that I was working on. This is Spring ABCs by Little House Needleworks. So I just put it on a shutter like I did. I don't know if you had seen before, I did the needlework ABCs. So I pretty much did it just the same. I did change a few of the colors. Kind of did more of a yellow and blue in the quilt, and changed a few things. I like the way it turned out. I just used the same shutter that I used on the other. I was just going to interchange them, but I think the needlework one will stay up in my craft room all the time, and I'll just have this one up and I'll change it for the seasons. So I just used sticky board, and I used some fabric from my quilting supplies, and I just threw some ivy in there. I'm not thoroughly excited about the ivy. It might change, but anyway, it's up on the wall. Very excited about that. The other piece that I finished, I just found a thrift store frame for it. And I think this was Blessed Bee by Brenda Gervais. So this one I did 1 thread over 2, and I think it's like on 25 or 28 count, something like that. Changed a few of the colors, but I like the way it turned out. I still have to work to get the price tag sticky stuff off of there. Why don't they put the price tags on the back? Anywho. I like the way it turned out. I think the frame was like $2. So I'm not sure where to put it. My walls are filling up. I'm sure no one else has that problem. In my kitchen, I have an old cabinet and an antique, what's it called, an ice box. So I put my everyday dishes in that, and then in the cabinet above it is where I put my silverware. But anyway, on the one side of it I have this resting, and so I just used an old cutting board that I found at the thrift store. Put it on sticky board, but this time I used a little bit of fusible interfacing on the back of it, because I carry my threads sometimes. I know I shouldn't, but I'm lazy. And so I carry my threads, and on the other pieces that I had done before this was the last one I did, I didn't think about it, and I wish I had. I might still redo it, because like some of them was bugging me. But with that on there, you couldn't tell that I carried my threads. I like the way it turned out. Just put it on a little cutting board, and I just have it leaning on that cabinet. Turned out cute. I did one of the free patterns from Snowflower's Diaries. I did the June. So I found a frame at the thrift store again. I think this one was for like 50 cents. It didn't have any glass or anything in it. So I used sticky board, and I put burlap on it, and then I just put it in the frame and put a piece of paper on the back. And then this piece I did separate, because I do like some of the months that they offer. So I just have it pinned onto that sticky board through the burlap with just some straight pins. So I can easily just take it off And as long as I use the same count fabric, I can do the other months. But see what I mean by how carrying my threads, you can really see it. So I don't know. That might bug me. I might just learn from my mistakes and try not to create them again. We'll see. But I love that free pattern. So thankful that she was able to do that for us. And I believe that was Snowflower's diary. If I do it wrong, I'll try to put it in the comments. Still don't know how to edit. Still winging it. So, one of my other finishes that I'm one of the weird people who don't carry a traditional purse. I just carry baskets. So occasionally you get the, oh, you going to a picnic? Or where's Toto? Kind of comments, you know. That's okay. I got thick skin. I can handle it. But I found the basket at the thrift store. Amanda loves when I talk about the thrift store. It was a blue or a green sticker, I think, that day, and that was half price. So I got it for $3. And so I took the liner out. It's a Longenberger basket, but I took the liner out and I just made an insert for the inside. And then like some stuff that you don't want everybody to see, like that you have an inhaler or, you know, weird things like that, I put in a little bag at the bottom. And then I used a little tutorial off Shabby Fabrics for making a little wallet. And it's a fun little project. And it just, it's like a little accordion pouch, I think is what they call it. So that was one of my evening things I've been working on lately. So I got the purse done. I only have really one current whip. Most of the things that I started in Stitch Mania, or my version of it, I have finished. I didn't do as many as a lot of people started. I didn't have a big enough stash, so I'm working on that. The only thing I didn't finish is my Indigo Lane by Brenda Gervais. I think that's so pretty. But I do have a pretty good start on it. I think this is 28 count, and I'm doing 2 over 2. But I pretty much have the grass or whatever you want, the ground part done. I still can't figure out what color I want to do for the house, and I can't pick my lighter blue color, so I'm kind of at a little bit of a standstill. I've been trying to work on things until I figure that out, but I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to go make a decision. So hopefully on my day off, the LNS I go to is not open, so I still have Wednesdays that I'm off, but this week it'll be the 4th. So maybe we'll go pick out a DMC color. Not sure, but I like the way it's turning out. It's smaller than I had anticipated. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit bigger than this, but I like it. And once again, like I said, I'm running out of wall space, so probably the smaller the better. I did have a fun thing. We went to a yard sale the other day, and I didn't really find very much. They had a little crock that I liked. But then I ran across some floss. And what they had done is they had all these kits. And I don't even know what this stuff's called. I mean, it's like Ada, but it's like paper almost. Is it perforated paper? I don't know. But it has the stuff printed on there. And then it had all the floss for each, you know, different kit. I think I got probably 6 or 7 of them. And I mean, the original price tag, could this possibly be right, is $65 or $62.35 for this with the thread. Maybe this is the one that came with silk. Anyway, I'm thinking, holy moly. But he had $3 on each kit, and it was a half price day. So I'm like, well, okay. So I got a whole bunch of floss, and there's quite a few silks in here too. So I got that, and I got the kit to do a new socket for a lamp, and I got a crock for $9. So I'm thinking, I thought it was a pretty good deal. So my intention was never to do the kits. I just wanted the floss because it was all in really good shape, wasn't tangled, wasn't all a mess. But these things, I don't really have any desire to do them. And I figured since the color is already printed on there, people could easily find floss that they wanted to do it on, do it with, or if they wanted to do it with silk or whatever. So, but instead of just pitching these, I thought I would offer them up to whoever might be interested. So if you want to leave a comment and say that you're interested in, I mean, if I have a whole lot of interest, maybe I'll divide it up. If I don't have any interest, I might ship it all to one person. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. If you're interested, I can, you know, kind of show you more pictures in depth or whatever. So that's going to be my kind of giveaway type of deal. And if nobody's interested, then I'll just pitch it. But when I saw the price tag, I thought, well, shoot, maybe somebody would be interested in it. So that's pretty much what I've been working on. I do have one, I haven't really bought anything much. I did buy the Primitive Needle and Stitchwork, Primitive Stitcher magazine. I think this was the spring edition. I wish I'd have held off for summer or fall or something. I'm like 2 weeks late on a season. Like I just finished the June, you know, like a week ago. So I'm like, oh, I got to get ahead of the game a little bit. But I did like the one punch needle pattern. It's a little bunny. So I have like 3 girls at work that are all interested in doing punch needle. And so we're trying to plan some kind of a date that we can all start this adventure together. I think I've done a couple little tiny projects, but it's been so long I don't even really remember if I enjoyed it or not. So we're all going to wing it together. But we're kind of excited about that. I don't know why I'm kind of nervous about it. How goofy. But at the thrift store I go to quite frequently, they have a lot of different, sometimes they have crochet thread, all kinds of different sewing notion type things. And I've run across quite a few, and some of them even say punch needle on them, but they don't have much of a sheen. But I did buy them because, you know, they were there and they were cheap and I was curious. So I'm not sure. I think I'm going to try some sample things first just to see if I like that. Because most of the things I find, I like more of a shine too, which is odd because most of my decorating is very primitive and not shiny. So, I don't know what else to talk about. Let's see. I'd like to thank everybody for joining and subscribing. It's kind of interesting. I never really thought I'd have more than like 1 or 2 just because, you know, I just didn't. But I'm slowly creeping up there a little bit. So hope everybody has a good 4th of July. We don't really have any major plans. We're just going to kind of hang out here in the air. And thankfully, only one of my dogs gets scared by fireworks. So we're just going to hang out with her and make sure she doesn't get too stressed out. But hopefully, you and your fur babies will not be too nervous about the fireworks. Hope y'all have a great holiday. Get to spend some stitchy time and some time with family. And thanks for joining me. Hope it made sense. Kind of been a little scatterbrained today, but hope it made sense, and I hope you'll come back and join me again. Thanks.